You know, ladies and gentlemen, just about every man out there, every married man who fishes will tell you that it's kind of hard sometimes to get your wife on the boat and fishing. They want comfort, they want features, they want shade. You know, and most men will just go out there and fish. We don't even need a cap. We'll just turn nice and beat red. However, I'm here with Ben Byram, and he's going to show us some of the features that the families can benefit from in a fishing boat. Ben, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Why don't you show us some of the features on this beautiful boat?
You know, what's great about family fishing is that the Hurricane Deckboat provides everything that a family would want to go fishing, be comfortable all day long. Mama wants to sit in the back and fish and be covered with a beautiful covered shade. She can do that. We've got fishing seats out front. The beauty about the Hurricane Deckboat is designed to go in any kind of water condition. It's all saltwater ready. The hull itself is very shallow draft, very extremely stable. It actually has a self-bailing deck, also has a bilge pump inside the engine area as well. We have one live well aboard the boat. It has 12 gallons. It is recirculating. It has pre-wired for a trolling motor. We have a place to put a trolling motor on the front of the gate. Docking lights, as you see on the front of the boat. So for nighttime operation, you've got safe halogen bulbs to show where you're going. Again, like we mentioned before, two very nice fishing seats. Fishing seats are removable, so if you want to take them off the boat and maybe put like a sleeping bag or something like that, you could do that as well. So you can actually camp aboard this boat if you want to. The rail system actually has a locking mechanism right here. So if you're bringing kids with you and you want to be able to feel safe, this gate, even if it's unlocked, will not open out. So if a kid happens to be leaning on it, it's a very safe gate, and then it will also lock in place so it doesn't open at all. Another family-friendly feature is that we have finger protectors right here. So the kids cannot get their hand caught between this rail system and get it squeezed. The canopy, as you mentioned, is beautiful. It's 8 feet long. It is designed to be adjusted up and down as much as 6 inches. So if you have unusually tall people aboard the boat, you can actually raise and lower that. It's designed to go as fast as the boat will go. So a lot of people ask me at a show, will this boat go and can I pull skiers at the same time with the canopy installed? Yes, you will. We design our canopies to go as fast as the boat will actually go. You'll see snaps here on the side. A lot of people, after they use their boat for the day, they want to cover it up and keep it nice. I mean, the boats are a very expensive investment nowadays. So we do have a storage cover that attaches to these snaps, and it covers everything inside the rail system. So it keeps the boat very nice and covered. You'll have a very convenient stainless steel boarding ladder right here. This is a standard feature on all Hurricanes. You'll also have your battery storage compartment right here as well. And then there's a number of features that you'll find inside the boat that we can show you as well.
Well, why don't we get inside the boat and have a look? You know, Ben, as we were taking a look at the outside of the hull and all of the features, and you showed me this ladder, it occurred to me that this isn't just a tool of convenience. It's also an important safety tool for, heaven forbid, a child or an adult might fall out of this boat.
Exactly, and we design these ladders to go deep enough into the water to where when a person comes up out of the water, they can use this convenient grab handle right here and then get themselves aboard the boat. It's deep enough to where they don't have to really strain to do that. So it is not only a convenience, but it is a safety feature as well, and it's far enough away from the engine so that that's not going to be encumbered entrance into the boat.
Ben, I have to admit, you could spoil me with this. This is comfortable. This is comfortable. I've got my table here for lunch, for drinks, and look at this. I even have a cushioned backrest that I can lie down and sun myself like a turtle.
You can do several things with this. You can actually stand aboard this. You know, a lot of people like to stand on the back of a boat and fish. Well, this will totally support a regular adult human being to stand on the back of this and fish off the back of it. But then the most important part of this feature is that it becomes an area if you want to change out of a bathing suit or into some clothes, or if you want to have a porta potty. About 80% of the boats that we build have this feature on board somewhere in the boat. This pops up and you have a changing room right here. You can actually, as you see on this side, it has a zipper in and out, and then you can walk inside and you can put your porta potty area right here. A very important feature of this boat is this changing room. We rarely sell one without it.
That is not only handy, but some people will tell you that is a necessity.
It absolutely is a necessity, and particularly you were mentioning earlier about putting families aboard with children. Absolutely a mainstay of the features of the boat is the changing room.
A changing room, porta potty, privacy. Well, Ben, we're here on the bow of the boat, or as you call it, the fishing end of the boat, and not only do I see the comfortable seats, not only do I see a couple of workstations at the very front of the bow, but I see hatches, latches, compartments. Why don't you go into a little bit of detail of how much space this boat really does have in it?
Well, you have almost 8 feet of width to begin with and almost 19 feet of length. So there's lots of room. You've got plenty of room at the back, for the skiers. You've got the room at the front for the people that want to sit around and have a sandwich or read a book. The bow, or the business end of a fishing boat, as I like to call it, you've got 2 nice fishing seats right here. And don't forget, when you catch those fish, you've got to have someplace to put them. And we have a 12-gallon recirculating live well right here. If you'll notice, this has a gasket seal on it, so this is a watertight hatch as well. But it's certainly strong enough you can stand on it. Also, you have 2 other storage boxes right here. Now, this is not dry storage. You can actually put ice in here if you want to, and it does have drain holes in it. Or you can just put, whatever you need, like life jackets. You do have, right behind you is a plug. A lot of people like to put a trolling motor. So this is where you plug the trolling motor into, and then if you look at the gate right here, it actually is what we call a half gate. So the trolling motor will go underneath the gate. That way you can open the gate left and right, not have to worry about bothering the trolling motor. A couple of other family-friendly features that we have is the snap-in carpet. Now, the snap-in carpet is a marine-grade carpet, so you don't have to worry about fish guts or anything like that, or water or sand or salt. You can just hose it off. It has a 5-year hull warranty on it, a 5-year carpet warranty. The snaps are all stainless steel, and you can just literally hose it off with water. However, a lot of folks, when they go fishing, they like to take this carpet out. As you see, it just unsnaps here, and you have a non-skid surface right underneath here. So it's very, it's nice and comfortable to the feet. It reflects light, being it's a light color, and it's absolutely very durable. And as we said before, it's self-bailing. So if you get any water aboard the deck is actually crowned like a football field, and the water just runs off.
Okay, let me ask you one thing, Ben. Deck boats have always had the reputation of being one thing: slow. If you're going somewhere, such as, let's say you drop in at White Sands Marina and you wanted to head over to, I don't know, the Cullen House, you better pack a lunch, you're going to be a while. Why don't you tell our viewers about what the maximum horsepower capability of this particular boat is and what the top end speed could be?
Exactly. The 196 has a maximum horsepower rating of 150 horsepower. With that engine, you can expect between 45 and 48 miles per hour. Certainly enough speed to get you off the water in the event of a storm, or if you want to get from point A to point B. You also have GPS coordinates where you can go from one fishing spot to another and get there very quickly. Not only that, but remember, we still have a ski tow bar on the back of this boat that needs to be used. And the ski tow capability of this boat is phenomenal. It comes up on plane in a boat length and a half. So in 38 feet, you're on plane with no more than 4 inches of bow rise. That certainly contrasts to the typical bow high rise of a bass boat, where it comes up very high. This one has a great hole shot. It gets the skier out of the water very, very quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you were ever to get this boat and christen it, you should christen it the Excuse Killer. He doesn't have an excuse not to buy a family-friendly boat, and she doesn't have an excuse anymore to take the kids, get on the boat, and go fishing.